Yeah, I'm back with another tape recorder. Uh, ain't no pretty, like I was saying, with that, with that reading the mind stuff, uh, that shit is way worse when the public do it. So I'm saying, they need to go ahead and wrap this up ASAP. It's way, way worse when the public doing it, and nobody forcing the public to do that. So, I've been knew the government was doing it. So I'm talking about. But for the public to be doing that, it's just, it's 10 times worse. Like I said, nobody forcing the public to do that. People need to mind their business. It's just that simple. They don't need to be minding my business. They can go to hell just for minding my business. They need to mind their own damn business. It's that simple. I mean, like literally. The public need to literally mind their business. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be doing this if you was Mexican or white. They don't give a damn if you say you Martian. You know why? Because of your tone. That's why they don't give a damn if you say you Martian. Because of your tone. Because of your skin tone. That's why it don't matter if you say you Martian. See what I'm saying? You see why it don't matter? All this racist shit need to end. That's another reason they need to wrap this up. Because it already looked racist. It already looked racist. It already sound racist. And too many. I can show you too many examples in this situation where shit just look racist and sound racist. I can show you too many different. I can show you too much stuff in this situation that just looks racist or sounds racist. So, yeah, I'm not even black, but they thought I was black. And then when I show them I'm a Martian, they don't even care. You know why? Because of your skin tone. So, obviously it's not racism with the black people. It's they got some other issues. So, it's multiple reasons why people be doing this shit. The black people, it ain't racism, but they got some other problems. But for one thing, with that reading the mind shit, there's no way you could stop them from reading your mind. Like in this situation. See what I'm saying? You can't stop thinking. You can't even like worry about that. I wasn't worried about that. I've been knew the government was doing that. I wasn't worried about that shit. Because if you worry about it, you would go crazy. See what I'm saying? So it's the public doing it that makes it way, way worse. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm the type of nigga that'll tell you what I'm finna do. You see what I'm saying? I'm not the type of nigga that got shit to hide. So, you can't dig up no dirt on me or nothing like that. So what you reading my mind for? You ain't got shit to hide. And I tell you what I'm about to do before I do it. See what I'm saying? I ain't got shit to hide. And I tell you what I'm gonna do like Michael Jordan before I do it. So what the fuck you reading my mind for? See what I'm saying? You see why I don't worry about them reading my mind? I don't worry about the government reading my mind. You know why? I ain't got shit to hide. And I tell you what I'm gonna do before I do it. Yeah? You can't fuck with me. public just need to mind their business. It's that simple. Then look, when they looking at them thoughts and shit, number one, some of them thoughts be coming from other places, and number two, your thoughts would be different if you had money. Your thoughts would be way different if you had money. Your thoughts would be way different if you was doing what you was supposed to be doing, like playing football and boxing and stuff. Your thoughts would be way different. So you got these fucked up thoughts because you're in a fucked up situation. See what I'm saying? Which they shouldn't be reading. They shouldn't be trying to see your thoughts anyway. Though I just gave you two big reasons. So that's multiple reasons why all that shit is invalid. You know? I don't know what the fuck they been seeing. I don't remember my fucking thoughts. I don't even remember them. You know? Fuck. So I don't know. You know, they need to shut this shit down. So like I said, you know, the public need to realize that nice butt whipping, whatever you want to say about it, that's not the only measurement. That's not the only thing that got a measurement. The public need to recognize that. It's multiple measurements in this situation. It's not just the butt. That's not the only thing that's getting measurements. That's getting a measurement. Other stuff getting measured too. Other stuff on the measurement too. So how long they take to get this over with, that's on the measurement. Like with more stuff, you know, need to just get this over with. So yeah, it's a lot of different stuff on the, you know, there's multiple stuff that's on the measurement. So, like I said, one thing about, you know, it's pretty obvious why you God's son, why you the king or whatever. You know, he could work with you easy. You see what I'm saying? You listen. I listen. And I listen fast. See what I'm saying? So he could give me a sign and he know I'm gonna do it, you know, right away. If one of them other niggas was his son or the king, and he had to communicate with them through signs, you know those other men would not listen right away, right? Look how long it's taking them to listen now. See what I'm saying? When I know the signs they done saw, I could see that part, right? I could see the signs that they done saw. I know they saw when the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback guy got killed. I know they saw when DeMar Hamlin dropped on that field in Buffalo. See what I'm saying? I know they seen all these signs and stuff. So when those men seeing those signs and they still ain't done nothing, they still waiting. That's like, see what I'm saying? That's why he, see what I'm talking about? That's why I'm the king. That's why I'm his son. Because if he give me a sign, he know I'm gonna do it the same day. Even see what I'm saying? Even if it's a decision that's different than what I want it to be. So I'm talking about, like for example, I remember I had got mad at the NBA girls because they was taking too long to do something. Probably because they ain't text or they was still torturing or something. And I got mad and I like got rid of all of them. It was in Indianapolis. I got rid of all them girls except for, I think, the secretary. I think I just kept the secretary. Yeah, I think. So like a few days later, God, he gave me a sign to bring Brandy back to the NBA, to let her come back. See what I'm saying? I didn't even, you know, I didn't take a long time to do it. I did it the same day. I brought her back the same day. You see how quick he could communicate with me? Like, See what I'm saying? Would you want to work with somebody that you could give them a sign and they're going to do it right away? Or would you want to work with some dude who you give him a sign and he take a whole year to do it? He think about it for a whole year. He trying to interpret it for a whole fucking year. See what I'm saying? He waiting to see if something else bad gonna happen. So you see what I'm talking about? You would rather work with somebody who you know if I give him a sign, he gonna listen right away. He gonna get right on it. See what I'm saying? They can't try to say, you know, I could see the signs they done saw. So I know, you know, they should have been listening. So yeah, you know I mean, they not gonna get no more entertainment. Not from me, at least. Not from me. I'm not doing no more bus shows. I guarantee you I won't do no more bus shows until I'm paid. And it won't be, and I won't never do no more in the store. If I do some more, they won't be in the store. And I'll have to be paid already. I won't do no more bus shows broke. I guarantee you. You would never see one. See what I'm saying? So it's no point in them waiting for that. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't even look at shit in my phone because I know they're going to be looking at my phone. So I don't even look at, you know, I don't even look at stuff that I want to look at in my phone because I know they're going to look at it. So basically I'm not giving them no reason to go in my phone, basically. It's basically what I'm saying. I'm not giving them no reason to go in my phone. I'm giving them a reason to get out of my damn phone at this point. See what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna like change it. I'm not gonna go, you know what I'm saying? So I don't need to entertain them another year. It's best to just, you know, I did 5 years already. And the 34 billion was for 4 years. And I did 5 years. See what I'm saying? And the 34 billion was just with the women. And I know most of the men watched it. Most of the men stole the website. I know most of the men stole the website. Most of them. So there go multiple reasons why you can't even argue the 34 billion. It was for 4 years and I done 5 years. And it was for just with the women when I know most of the men watched it. You can't even argue the 34 billion. See what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think I need to say nothing else. I can't really think of nothing else. Oh yeah, with that, you know, I don't know. I don't know if the public really grasped, you know, I don't know if the public fully grasped up the way that they torturing you for so long. I don't know if people actually grasp the way that it's all of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they grasp the way that it's all of them. I don't know if they fully grasp that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they grasp it, you know, about, you know how I'm saying, when I say they in cahoots and I say they need to come out of cahoots, it's like saying they need to stop torturing. When I say they need to come out of cahoots, it's like saying they need to stop torturing. It's not, you know what I'm saying, we already saw multiple examples when they could have did that same thing because it was embarrassing, right? But they didn't. They let that person see their embarrassment. Chris Rock, they let him see his embarrassment, right? They weren't trying to pretend. They didn't come up to Chris Rock the next day talking about something. When Chris Rock talked about suing Will Smith, they could have been like, people could have been like, what happened? You see what I'm saying? Oh, you got slapped? I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't see that. See, everybody could just be pretending they didn't see it and fucking with his head, right? Nah, everybody's talked about it on the internet, on the real internet, on the regular internet. They ain't try to hide the shit somewhere where he couldn't see it and talk about it behind his back. See what I'm saying? Chris Rock could see everybody talking about that. He could see it, right? They weren't trying to fuck with his head, pretending that nobody saw that, or nobody knew about it. Oh, you got slapped by Will Smith? When did this happen? I ain't even know nothing about that. See what I'm saying? They could, but nah. So if everybody could talk about it, and where he could see it, and show it where he could see everybody seeing it. See what I'm saying? On the internet like that, why they couldn't do that to you on the first one? See what I'm saying? Why they? See what I'm talking about? Same thing with Nate Robinson. You know, when he got that embarrassing boxing match, everybody let him see that. Nobody tried to hide the shit, you know, acting like they didn't see it or something. Everybody was talking about it on the internet where he could see it. They didn't say, oh, that's too embarrassing. We can't talk about that on the internet. We got to go talk about that somewhere behind his back where he can't see that. See what I'm saying? They didn't do that to him, right? They just talked about it during, but where he could get right on the internet, he could get right on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook and see everybody talking about it, right? That's how you should have been. You should have been able to get on Facebook or Instagram and just see everybody talking about that butt whooping. And see what I'm talking about? And see people and see the video on the internet easy. That's how it should have been for you. He could see videos of himself getting knocked out in that boxing match and people talking about it. Chris Rock could see videos of himself getting slapped by Chris Rock on different websites and stuff and people talking about it. That's how it should have been with you on that first one. See what I'm saying? So they started off wrong. They started off too wrong. They was wrong from the start. The public was wrong as fuck from the start. Now, if you was another race, would they have done that same shit? Would they have started it like that? See what I'm saying? They probably have been talking about it on the internet and then been talking about you need to be paid. That's what they'd have been saying if you was another race. They'd have been talking about it on the internet, showing it on the internet, and they would have been saying, I know he gonna get a lot of money for that. Because that was too embarrassing. See what I'm saying? See what I'm talking about? Nah, they hid the whole fucking thing and just tortured you. See, if they would have started it off the right way, this would have never, all this stuff would have never even happened, because they wouldn't have been able to do all this stuff behind your back. They would have had to involve you in it. And so, you know, the most stuff you got to do behind the person back, the more, you see what I'm saying? It's like saying when somebody lie and they telling the type of lie where they know they're going to have to keep lying. Them the worst kind of lies to tell, right? When you know you're going to have to keep lying. See what I'm saying? That's like what they doing. That's like what the public did. Telling the type of lie where you're going to have to keep lying. And then you need everybody to be a part. You need everybody to be down with it. You need everybody to be down with it. I don't know if they grasp the concept. I don't know if they grasp it when you say they need everybody to be a part of it, or it won't work. You need everybody to all team up to torture this one person. It just would if just a small group of people, I mean a small group of people, didn't agree with torturing that person, this would have been over. All this would have never been able to start. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, if just a small group of people decided this was, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't do. They really have to have everybody a part of it. You know, a part of that. If just a small group of people didn't agree with, you know what I'm saying, didn't want to be a part of that cahoot shit, then they couldn't be in cahoots. It's one of them things that really take everybody to do. So I don't know how they could, you know what I'm saying? I mean, all the kids gotta know about it. All the kids gotta be a part of it. All the kids gotta know not to put that on the internet. I'm talking about when they like 12 and 13 years old. So that just tells you, you know, obviously everybody know. You know what I'm saying? Kids, 11, 12 years old, gotta be in cahoots already, right? You gotta put them in cahoots to torture somebody. They gotta force kids to torture somebody. It's almost like they teaching the kids to torture somebody. They have to tell it. There's no way none of them kids would have put that online. See what I'm saying? You know, with all them kids that's on Facebook and Instagram, some of them would have put some of that stuff online. Where everybody, see what I'm saying? For that not to be on the internet at all. That means all the little kids gotta be in cahoots like that. Oh, I know they all know. I seen the way they was staring. I seen, you know what I'm saying? I know they all know. I seen the way they was in middle school just staring at me like, you know, staring for a long time. Well, I know they know me. These middle school kids. This has happened on multiple occasions. Where like a group of middle school kids look like they about 11 or 12. They just staring at me for a long time. Well, I know, obviously, they know who I am. See what I'm saying? So, obviously, the kids and the young, you know, the younger people, they give it away more than the old people. The old people is in cahoots better than the kids is. The kids will give it away. They'll be staring at you like you're a damn celebrity. Well, you'll know you're a celebrity. When they like 11, 12 years old, 13 years old, they would stare for a long time. See what I'm saying? So the kids be giving it away. That's how I know they would have put it on the internet. So I know the old people making them be in cahoots. See what I'm saying? So I don't know if they grasp the concept that, you know what I'm saying, about they all individually torturing you. You know? And then you think people that you done really help, like Jada and Brandy and Janae, those people, and Sammy, and you know what I'm saying, and Ariana, those people who you like made famous. To me, that's helping somebody, because we know people trying to get famous at this point. You know, people trying to get a following, basically, on Instagram. People trying to get famous. People trying to, you know what I'm saying? We know girls trying to get famous now. A lot of them. Most of them. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like when I make Ariana famous, or when I make Jada famous like that, the way I'm making them famous, that's like giving them a lot of money or something. You know how much money Jada would have had to spend to promote herself to get that famous? See what I'm saying? Ariana, you know how much money they had to spend to get that famous? Like for that much promotion? It's almost like I'm giving them so much promotion for free. And they can't even give me the respect. They can't even give me a little respect back when I'm giving them all that promotion for free. See what I'm saying? They can't even stop torturing you. I just gave them how much promotion I just gave Jada and Ariana. See what I'm saying? Two girls that's obviously was trying to be famous. See what I'm saying? How much promotion did I get them? See what I'm saying? How much, you see what I'm talking about? It's almost like saying, if those girls can't come out of cahoots, if those girls won't come out of cahoots, people like Brandy, how much promotion did I give Brandy? See what I'm saying? If those girls won't stop torturing you, if those girls won't come out of cahoots, which is the equivalent of saying stop torturing you, if those girls won't stop torturing you, then what girls will stop torturing you? See what I'm saying? What girls will stop if those girls won't stop torturing you? See what I'm saying? I never gave Brandy a butt show or Jada. See what I'm saying? So it's not like the same as Marsha and Sacramento Queen. See what I'm talking about? Neither one of them got no butt show from me in person. Neither one of them seen me in person. So they really got just promotion. See what I'm saying? They got just promotion, just a whole lot of promotion. They wasn't associated with the butt show, right? If those girls, the ones that got just promotion, they ain't had no association with that butt show, with the butt show. They just got just promotion. If those girls won't even stop torturing you, what girls will? See what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't think it could sound any worse. I mean, I know how much promotion I gave them. See what I'm saying? You got to get some help from somewhere. The movie's telling you that. The movie's telling you got to get some help from somewhere, and it's telling you it's a woman. In all three movies. If it was all three movies, Commando, Rocky, and Golden Child, all three movies, it's a woman helping him. It's a woman helping him. And he start off by himself. All three movies, he start off by himself. In all three movies, a woman help him. A woman start. So somebody not playing their part, basically. I don't know who it is. Some of these girls are just not playing their part. I'm not really looking for a man to do it because the movie's not saying a man in none of the movies. All three of the movies, it's a woman. So we know for sure these movies is true. They don't really know you. See what I'm saying? They done misjudged you, obviously. You know what I'm saying? They got you in the worst situation. You don't get the respect of a regular celebrity when you bigger than the regular celebrity. So what I'm saying? The money affects your status. You know, people can say what they want, but the money affects your status. You know, so you not doing that butt whooping. I'm not tripping on that. You know. I'm not tripping on that. If you was another race, they wouldn't be doing that. even if you took the butt whooping. So because of your race, they use the butt whooping as an excuse to do that fucked up shit to you. But if you was another race, they wouldn't do that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? So they just using the butt whooping as an excuse to do what they already want to do. Oh no, it's just cause, oh no, we not racist. It's just cause he take a butt whooping. That's what they want to say, right? We not racist. It's just cause he take that butt whooping. So yeah, like I said, I mean, these people don't even listen to God. I don't know. I don't know what kind of information they looking at, but in both of the in the Bible and the Quran, both of them saying they're going to hell for stealing. Both of the books saying the same thing. Both of the books saying the same thing. So it don't matter what your religion is. You ain't got no book. They ain't got no book that's telling people to do this. Ain't got no spiritual book that's telling people to do this. So, you know what I'm saying? When they all in cahoots torturing somebody, it ain't no spiritual book that's telling them to do this. The Quran or the Bible, they both, the same thing. They both saying the same stuff. I'm not saying the books are exactly the same. I'm saying they both got the same. They both saying the same thing about stealing. When they stealing 34 billion, the Bible and the Quran both saying the same thing about stealing. You're going to hell. Only thing the Quran called it heaven, paradise, and and the Bible say heaven, Quran say paradise. Both of them say hell. So I'm saying the Quran say hell and paradise. The Bible say heaven and hell. So hell is on both of them. So I'm talking about. So and also you can already confirm. They say in the Quran is, I think they say I was listening to this one dude talking, and he even said they got different levels in paradise, in heaven, or whatever you want to call it. They got different levels, and he was saying like if somebody on a different level, like if you know somebody on a different level in heaven, and you want to talk to that person, you could bring them up. You could bring them up to your level for a little while to talk to them or something like that. But he was saying something about like they got different levels, in heaven or paradise, whichever one you want to call it. So if they got videos where you could hear somebody telling you that, then what make you think they ain't got different levels in hell? You see what I'm saying? So that's like confirming. It's almost like they confirming what I was saying about the levels of hell. If he telling you levels in heaven, well, they should know his levels in hell too. So when I tell them about that extreme punishment, well, obviously that's the worst level. See what I'm saying? So, like I said, they gotta wonder how much time they got to come out of cahoots. AKA stop torturing me. Because it's unnecessary. They could have did the same thing they did with Chris Rock and Nate Robinson. They could have done that with me. So it's like saying they got no excuse for what they doing. They didn't do that to Chris Rock. They didn't do that to Nate Robinson. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't listen to the tape recorders no more, but I still know about all the recent stuff. Know why? I get thoughts from other places. That's why. And I get visions sometimes. That's how I know about everything. I know about all the recent stuff when I do not listen to tape recorders no more. So that's another way you could confirm that all them thoughts don't be mine. I don't even listen to the tape recorders no more, but I know all the recent stuff. See what I'm saying? Well, you would think I've been watching. Well, you would think somebody showed me. Nah, ain't nobody showed me nothing yet. You know? So yeah, you know, when you know, so when you see all these other celebrities and you know, having all this money, they don't mind seeing that, but you can't even go to a bed at night. You got to walk around in the streets all damn night. See what I'm saying? You can't even go to a bed at night, let alone what you're supposed to be going to, let alone what you're supposed to be going to, which is a mansion. Obviously, you're supposed to be in a mansion. And then when you travel, you can get a hotel. So I'm saying, obviously, you're supposed to have a mansion. See, it ain't what you do in life. It's what you expected to do. It ain't where you at. It's where you expected to be at. See what I'm saying? It's not embarrassing when somebody else not in a mansion, because they ain't expected to be in one. See what I'm saying? It ain't embarrassing when somebody else on the bus, when somebody else on the damn city bus, because he ain't you see what I'm saying? Because he expected to be on the bus. You not expected to be on a damn city bus, to be riding a fucking city bus. That's not an expectation for you. You a damn celebrity with movies and shit. See what I'm saying? So you can't try to say, well, these people riding the bus. Yeah, they expected to be riding the bus. They regular fucking people who ain't got their money right yet. I'm not one of those people. I'm a billionaire who got movies and shit. I'm not expected to be on no fucking city bus. It ain't what you doing, it's what you expected to be doing. It ain't what you got, it's what you expect to have. It ain't what you have, it's what you expect to have. Fuck. So, quit trying to compare me to these other people in the public who ain't expected to have what I have and ain't been through what I've been through. So that's multiple reasons. They ain't been through what I've been through, and they ain't expected to have a damn mansion. They ain't expected to have a Lamborghini. I am. I'm expected to have that shit. You just spent 12 years entertaining the damn public, and 5 of them was right from your website. So, like I said, you know, you could go sit by some regular person in the fucking gym or the library or someplace like that. It's not expected to be an awkward situation, you know. But you don't expect to be able to go sit next to Mark Zuckerberg in the fucking library. See what I'm saying? You don't expect to go sit next to LeBron James on the damn city bus. You're not expecting that shit, right? Fuck. Which is why people need to wrap this shit up and end this shit. End this super disrespectful ass shit. This super disrespectful ass shit. You're not expecting to see Mark Zuckerberg in the locker room changing in Planet Fitness. You're not expecting to see that shit. Or any other, or you know, whoever, whatever. So And when somebody that made 34 billion, you can't argue. You can't tell them, like that girl gonna tell me she got 3 jobs. What that's got to do with me? That's the stage you on right now. That ain't the stage I'm on right now. I was on that stage 15 years ago. 3 jobs. I was on that stage 15 years ago. So I'm saying I had 3 jobs when I was like 24. When I was like 24 years old, I had 3 jobs. So why is she telling me she got 3 jobs like I'm supposed to go get a job? I did that. I did that 15 years ago. I'm past that now. Don't you see what I'm saying? I'm way past that. I'm way past 3 jobs. Been there, done that. I'm a billionaire now. You see what I'm saying? I'm not 24 years old. I'm 39. So don't tell me you got 3 jobs. Like, oh, well, I got it hard. I got to work. You need to work. Bitch, I did that 15 years ago. See what I'm saying? I already did college. I already got 42 credits in college. I don't need to mess with that no more. I already learned how to make video games in college. See what I'm saying? I ain't even got to do the damn video game company yet. They holding all that up. So like I said, God 9 times out of 10, God got some other stuff he want me to do that he'll give me a sign to do it, but he need me to have that money first. He know I can't do it with no money. So he need me to be paid so he could tell me some more stuff that he might want me to do. Because he know if he give me a sign, I'm going to do it right away. While other people going to sit there and try to interpret it for a year. Try to interpret it another way for a year. Like if he get them a sign if he get them a sign that they don't want to do, well, they'll spend a year trying to interpret it another way, so they won't have to do it. So I'm saying, so you see what I'm talking about? You give me a sign, I'm doing it right away. It might be some big stuff he want me to do that I need a whole bunch of money to do it. So and you might need my talent to do it. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? So they don't know what they could be holding up. See what I'm saying? They don't even know what that ripple effect is. So I know these police not coming to me. And he putting on gloves. And they putting on gloves. Look at this shit.